Welcome to Reader Shelf YouTube channel. We often think that if we go close to a black hole, will the black hole pull us inside? Apart from this, there are many myths about black holes, such as, what size are black holes found? Are all black holes always the same size? Can a black hole consume our universe or not? If something goes inside a black hole, can it come back or not? Are all black holes black? All these myths are true or not? All these things have been shown in this video. Today you will come to know how much truth is there in all these imaginary and mysterious things. So definitely watch this video till the end, because in this video the complete truth of the most famous object of the universe, black hole, has been shown. So let's get started. A black hole is such an extension of space where the force of gravity is so strong that after going inside it, no particle and electromagnetic radiation, i.e. even light, cannot exit. According to Einstein's theory, it is made up of a substantial mass. Black holes can also distort space-time. So, let's know how such an interesting body originated inside the universe. What is the truth inside a black hole? A black hole is a body of extremely high density and mass. Compressing anything in space will have an effect on its mass and its density, due to which its gravity will increase so much that even light will not be possible to go outside it. And this thing is called black hole. If the density of our Earth increases and the Earth is compressed to 1.5 centimeter, then the gravitational force of the Earth will increase tremendously and it will become a black hole. If the Sun, which is 1.3 million times bigger than the Earth, is compressed to make it the size of a pea, then that too will be called a black hole. Remember that density is very important compared to mass inside a black hole. We all know that the Earth and the Sun cannot be compressed like this, because neither the mass and gravitational force of the Earth are that much nor that of the Sun. But, if there is a star millions of times bigger than our Sun, which has more mass and density, then it can turn into a black hole due to these characteristics. Often black holes are formed from stars. So, before we understand the formation of black holes, let us understand how stars are formed. How is a star formed? Actually, stars are born from the clouds made of dust and gas present in the galaxy of the universe. These clouds made of dust and gas in the universe are called nebula. Hydrogen is the highest in these nebula, and about 25 to 30% is helium. And there are also many heavy elements in some small amounts. When there is an increase in density in this cloud filled with dust and gas, that is, nebula, then this cloud begins to compress due to its own gravity. And the temperature inside it increases so much that hydrogen nuclei start colliding with each other, and they form the nucleus of helium. And due to movement and contraction, they unite and turn into round or almost the same shape as round. And thus, a star is formed. But many millions of years pass in this process. Sun is also a star. For this reason, our Sun was also formed in the same way. Now the gravity of the stars remains in equilibrium only due to the tremendous heat emanating from thermonuclear fusion. Therefore, when the hydrogen present in the stars is exhausted, then that star gradually starts cooling. Now, having exhausted its own fuel, stars with a mass of 1.4 times the solar mass, which cannot hold themselves against their own gravity, have an explosion in such stars, which is called supernova. After this explosion, if any dense remnant of that star remains, then it becomes a very dense neutron star. How does a black hole form? Black hole, this is a mystery that holds many secrets inside itself. Today you will know here all the secrets of black holes. Professor John Michell, 1724 to 1793, was the first scientist in the world to express his theory and ideas about black holes. Michell was a teacher at the University of Cambridge. John Michell gave his ideas about black holes in the year 1783. After this, in the year 1796, a scientist named Pierre-Simon Laplace 1749 to 1827, talked in detail about black holes in his book The System of the World. This scientist was from France. A black hole is a body whose gravitational force is so strong that even light cannot pass through it, which means that the black hole is completely black. Due to such a strong gravitational force, the black hole swallows any space object that comes in its gravitational circle. Furthermore, the closer you get to the black hole, the less time will have an effect. And scientists believe that time does not exist inside a black hole. Due to the extreme gravitational pull on such stars, the star starts to compress. Eventually the star is compressed to a certain critical limit. Due to this immense extraordinary contraction, its space and time are also distorted. And due to the disappearance of the existence of space and time in itself, it becomes invisible, and these are invisible bodies which we call black holes. The entire mass of a black hole is concentrated in a tiny point called the central singularity point. The circular boundary or horizon around this point is called the event horizon, where no light or any object can travel outside this event horizon and where time does not exist. How many types of black holes are there? There are many types of black holes in the universe, which are recognized for their unique properties. A star with a mass a few times that of our Sun and due to gravitational contraction eventually becomes a black hole. That black hole is called a stellar mass black hole. Black holes that form in the center of a galaxy and have a very high density, which are very massive, are called supermassive black holes. Supermassive black holes are millions of times more massive than our Sun. At the center of our galaxy, the Milky Way, is a supermassive black hole, whose mass is more than 10 million times the mass of our Sun. There are also some black holes whose mass is less than that of our Sun, which are not formed due to the contraction of gravity, but due to the compression of matter and temperature at their center. It is called primordial black hole or small black hole or miniature black hole. For these tiny black holes, scientists believe that they may have been formed during the origin of the universe. According to physicist Stephen Hawking, we can learn a lot about the origin of the universe and the early stages of the universe by studying such primordial black holes or small black holes. How do scientists find black holes in space? The question in the minds of many of us would be that black holes absorb light and due to which they are invisible in the universe. Then how do scientists finally detect black holes? According to John Michell, despite being invisible, black holes exert their gravitational influence on the nearest celestial body around them. In such a situation, there is darkness in the middle, but things around are seen pulling towards that dark side. Sometimes in the universe, two stars or two planets seem to be revolving around each other, between which there is a huge black spot. At this stage, the condition of having a black hole is known there. Sometimes a black hole appears to be swallowing the material of a visible constellation or galaxy by pulling it towards itself. In this state, the black hole is clearly confirmed. What was the contribution of Einstein and Stephen Hawking to the discovery of black holes? You must have heard the name of Stephen Hawking. Stephen Hawking spent his entire life researching black holes. We cannot go inside the black hole, and even if we accidentally go away safely, we cannot come back. According to the great scientist Albert Einstein's special theory of relativity, the clock of an observer standing at a certain limit away from the horizon of this black hole will slow down further, and the time there will go very slowly. And remember that time is absolute. The greatness of time occurs at different speeds in different places of the universe. This means that time is moving at some other place slower than the time that is going on Earth. This is called time dilation. Believe it or not, this is an interesting fact. Coming into the horizon of the black hole, the object falling inside it will be scattered and that object will become invisible, and will move to some unknown place in the density of the black hole, about which physicists know nothing. Let us briefly know some interesting facts about black holes. A black hole is not actually a hole, but it is just the remains of a dead star, After passing millions, billions of years, a star ends and it is born as a black hole. Remember here that not all stars become black holes. After the end of some stars, they move in another state. A black hole has the ability to swallow any space object that comes around it. A black hole can swallow a planet, a small planet, a comet, a star or an entire galaxy by pulling it towards itself. Which are the most famous black holes ever discovered? Black holes were being said and written about since the time of John Michell, but the first black hole to appear in front of the world with scientific observation was Cygnus X1. This black hole was directly confirmed in the year 1972. Scientists at the South European laboratory have found the largest black hole ever discovered. This black hole holds 14% of the mass of its host galaxy ADC 1277. Scientists have so far obtained a lot of information about black holes, and many experiments have been done in the research of his discovery and will continue to happen. When and how was the first perfect image of a black hole taken? Till now we also had theories, cosmological data, artistic illustrations and simulations related to black holes. But we had not yet succeeded in capturing a real picture of any black hole. But in April 2017, with the help of the Event Horizon Telescope, humans took the picture of the first black hole. At a distance of 55 million light-years from Earth, Messier 87, M87, succeeded in photographing the supermassive black hole in the elliptical galaxy. The M87 black hole has a mass of 6.5 billion times that of the Sun. So far, according to the scientists, we have conveyed all the information we got to you through this video. Thank you for watching this video.